Hi, my name is Grant Mitchell. I am the studio manager and head audio engineer at the Boulevard Studio at CrossFunction Oak Park. Last week, we sat down with the founders of CrossFunction to discuss one of the most important concepts for any business person, the office. All participants were asked an office-related question, and we've compiled them here for you in this podcast. A special thanks to all our participants: Adam Johnson, Jason Dorn, Brian Hendricks, Scott Weller, Jill Goldstein, David Baker, Perenda and Chatal Chaksey, Jerry and Angie McGuire, Gloria Alvarez, John Franzone, Leah Beckwith, Greg and Cecilia Horsch, and Mary and Jack Batiste. We thank you for helping us with this inaugural podcast and for your continued support of CrossFunction. Please enjoy. So, Perenda, what was your first office job? And what did you think about it? Did you like it or not?
My first office job, I was at Household Finance trying to sell revolving lines of credit over the phone.
Okay. Was that fun?
It was fun. I was a senior in high school, but the office was nowhere as cool as this.
Okay. Gotcha. Not quite as many amenities and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, no, not all. Very institutional.
Right. And what about you, Brian?
It probably is my present job. It was good. It was sort of a non-traditional office because it was a control room with a workbench space that was kind of like an office. Now I have an office, though my first real office of the job was in an industrial part of the lab where the floors were all harsh tile, and you opened your door and there was all this noise. It was actually electrical noise from the modulators, from the Linac part of the accelerator. It was rather industrial. Where I am now is much, much better. It's a normal office.
Sure.
With carpeting and doors and quiet.
Right. Yeah. So what was your first office job, Gloria?
I used to be a receptionist, if that counts.
Okay, sure. What was the office building, and did you like it? What did you think of the job?
It was a golf club, but it was kind of like the ambience, it was like too serious.
Okay.
It was okay, you know.
So Jason, tell me about your first office job.
My first office job, it was a 7-Eleven, which is a law student that's working at a state's attorney's office. What I liked about it, I was a law student. It was exciting to get in and actually talk to attorneys and start working with them.
Okay, Scott, the movie Office Space or the show The Office? Which one's better and why?
I think when we look back, 50 years from now, people are still going to be debating this question. But for me, I have to go with Office Space just because there's so many iconic lines that you can quote and so many iconic scenes. And you can watch it in 90 minutes plus or minus, right? As opposed to Office Space, to really get the full effect, that's a full Labor Day weekend of binge watching. So I'm going to have to go with Office Space.
Very cool.
Oh, I concur with that.
Really?
Office Space is one of my all-time favorite movies.
This is the difference between your generation and my generation, because everyone my age would say The Office, but,
It's funny. I promoted that at work because we are white-collar office workers as computer programmers. But anyhow, I tried to get one of my friends to watch it, and he took it home, and he said, I hate it. And the reason I hate it is it's too much like what we experience in our jobs. All those bad things are real. They were too real to be funny. But after he watched it a couple more times, he agreed it really was kind of fun to poke fun at it.
Sure.
But everybody's wanted to destroy a printer at some point.
PC load letter.
Oh, come on. What's that?
Yeah, we've all been there. What do you think, Jill? The Office or Office Space?
Jeez, I like both of them. Okay, I'm just going to go with the TV show The Office because I worked at a place that every one of those characters was exactly like somebody I worked with. So
Sure.
It's painful and funny at the same time to watch the reruns.
Cool. Yeah, no, the other group said Office Space, but you said the correct answer, which is The Office.
Okay.
So good for you.
Woohoo!
Yeah. What about you, David? You have a take?
Actually, Office Space was one of my favorites. I'd say probably that because it seems like those characters, they were more true to life to what I see in the office today at work. It's like you've got every sort of different type of personality, and it's almost so amazing how they captured the different cross-section of personalities in that movie just so accurately.
Yeah. So Jerry Maguire, I don't know if you're a big movie guy or not, but I want to know, The Office or Office Space? Which one's better?
The Office, but it has to be the UK version. Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
And it's probably far more politically incorrect than the US version, my guess.
Yeah. Well, that is how it usually is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit more tolerance for political incorrectness in the UK, but...
Right, yeah.
And in all fairness, I haven't seen Office Space, so...
Okay.
Maybe I should watch it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie, but The Office is better, so, you know.
The UK version, though, right?
I mean, I don't know. The US version's pretty good. I don't know. You know?
I never gave it a chance.
Yeah. There is better stuff out there.
Yeah.
Nothing that we named is really that good, you know. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? And what do you think, Cecilia? The Office or Office Space?
I'd say the show because you're occupied for longer.
Okay. Other people said the movie because it was shorter and you could watch it in one sitting. So I guess it's a matter of preference. We'll be right back after this short message.
This podcast was produced at CrossFunction's Boulevard Studio inside the historic Boulevard Arcade in downtown Oak Park. All-inclusive, healthy design, flexible terms. CrossFunction's private offices, meeting space, and state-of-the-art recording and production studio make it the flexible workspace destination in Chicago's Beltway. Call 708-948-7188 or visit crossfunction.com and book your tour today.
And we're back. So, Adam, if you could change anything about your current office, what would it be?
I would say if we were going to change anything about our office, I think we'd have some more collaborative, kind of fun areas. Ours is a very somewhat traditional office, being a real estate office. We did design it. We've got a lot of glass work. We designed it about 3 or 4 years ago. But I think having some of those fun kind of breakout areas where people can kind of sit down. We've got a large kitchen that we've kind of been able to do that gets used a lot. Mm-hmm. So I think those areas would probably be one of the things we change.
And what about you, David?
More desk space, I think, because I have a tendency to collect books and tools. I work on TV equipment, and there's never enough space. My desk is like a desk/workbench right now, so I would add a workbench to it.
So, Mary, what would you change about your current office?
Oh, that's funny. My current office is my home, so it would definitely be cleaning and painting the walls. So that's 2 things.
All right, John, tell me about your dream office.
I would say my dream office would be on the lakefront. It's the city. Post-COVID, corner office, lots of windows.
Cool.
Electric shades, that's what I do. So.
And what's your dream office, Chital?
My dream office?
Yeah.
My dream office would have a view with the ocean or the beach and, full glass, totally contemporary. And there's somebody that is going to bring my coffee in, and I don't know, that'd be my dream office.
So, Angie, what would your dream office look like?
Being a nurse, you don't have an office, right? If you're a floor nurse, you don't have an office. So I think a dream office is actually a place that, lots and lots of light, bright light, lots of windows, great people, great business. It's more about who you work with and the light coming into your office than anything else, I guess.
Right. What do you think, Leah?
Oh, my dream office. Oh, wow. It would have a lot of light, sound very minimal, but, piped in good sound like they have now. Comfort, comfortable chairs and the table. I'm short, so I have to have a lot of low down, really comfortable chair. That's one thing. Another thing.
You got to have a comfortable chair.
Very comfortable. And a chair that lifts me up to get me where I need to go.
Right, sure. And what does your dream office look like, Jack?
Oh, my goodness. You're about to get an earful.
Okay, great.
So my dream office, I spent a lot of time with color correction. It needs to be like a light gray neutral and not just a little bit blue or a little bit red. It's got to be neutral.
Okay.
And it would have wood floors. I would definitely need light control. I need to have it absolutely dark if I need it absolutely dark because images look entirely different. Sometimes I think I'm really awesome and I'm working on it like midnight and then I wake up and I look at it during the daytime. It's like, woof, or vice versa. So I definitely need light control. Another thing is control over the temperature. Where I'm at right now in my home studio, the sun hits me in the afternoon. I'm overheated, and then it goes to the other side, and then I'm freezing again because the AC kicks on. Plenty of electrical outlets. I have a lot of equipment, and I don't like cords running everywhere, so I need a lot of power, and I definitely need cord management. That kind of stuff makes me crazy. Like I need...
I'm sure you can relate to that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah. No.
You know what I mean? It's like
50% of my job is like making sure it looks good.
It's this give and take where you don't want it so locked down that it's a pain to move a component in and out, but you don't want wires running everywhere. So
Exactly.
a place for, I don't have many client visits, but a nice, comfortable place for a client editing desk. That'd be great. Those are the biggies. And like I said, you got an earful.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm a geek with a Pinterest page just called Editing Suites. So
Cool. No, that's great. I love it.
Right.
So Greg, tell me about your dream office.
My dream office is one with a fantastic view, with me sitting, working hard, and being able to look out the window and see activity and see great things happening around me.
Very cool. Would it be in the Chicagoland area, do you think?
It would be in Oak Park.
All right. Cool. Great. Well, hey, I know a great office space in Oak Park, we can make it happen. And that's a wrap. Thanks for listening, and thanks again to all our participants.